The 21st Century Community Learning Center grant is a grant through the state, and it provides before and after school programming to enhance and be an extension of learning that's taking place during the school day. It gives an opportunity for the community to see our students in a different light.
We're here at Pierre Moran Middle School to hear the first performance of a brand new piece composed by the students of Pierre Moran and the Roosevelt STEAM Academy on instruments that they built for this piece of music.
These are students with a variety of backgrounds, and some of them have never, touched a musical instrument before in their lives. So they were able to not only create the musical instrument that they were going to play, but then they actually had to learn how to play it just right on the spot. And then as soon as they learned how to play that musical instrument, they were able to create new and original musical content.
The goal of this project is to get students thinking about math and science in a new way, and also thinking about music in a new way. Sometimes students feel like music is a creative subject and math and science is an analytical subject. This project is all about teaching students that any subject is both analytical and creative.
Third Coast Percussion is a Grammy Award-winning group. They play percussion instruments and they do lots of musical outreach in the community, and they're an amazing group of musicians.
I think tonight it's going to be spectacular, and I am very excited to see how Third Coast Percussion is mixing with us, and we're going to put it together tonight for the very first time is something that I'm looking forward to.
My favorite part of this theme class is getting to compose our own music and doing it with our own instruments that we built on our own. It was really fun to do.
My favorite part of the STEAM class is actually getting together with a bunch of people and experience making music, building instruments, and doing math and engineering with all of us together.
Building stuff and playing stuff is fun, but really just doing it with your friends is all that. It's my favorite part, just getting to do it with your friends, because then you learn together.
It's going to be amazing. We have the Roosevelt kids who have practiced, we've practiced, and we are adding Third Coast Percussion in with it. So I feel like tonight it's just going to be great because we have everybody coming to see us, and it's just going to be so much fun.
We all remember going to school. We all remember our math classes and our science classes, and we don't remember creativity being a major focus of those classes. And if we can bring a little bit of that creativity into the classroom, it brings us a lot of fulfillment to see the students happy, having a good time, and learning a lot of really important information and being creative at the same time.
And learning the connection between what we actually physically use and making something is important. And all of the studies seem to indicate that neurological development is enhanced by actually making things. It's active play, it's not passive play. And so for children, these kinds of things are important. I know that if we continue to offer tangible opportunities for creativity, where you can actually touch, feel, and build things, that has a lifelong impact.
I saw the students get really surprised when we would be doing the fractions or we would be talking about sound waves, and I would say, wow, music is math or music is science, and they would look at me with these surprised expressions on their face because most of them have a very unpleasurable response to math or science, and they'd be like, but we were having fun. And we were doing music. How can music be math and music be science? Whether you recognize it or not, music is made up of math. And whether you recognize it or not, sound waves, the thing that you're hearing, is made up of science. So much learning was going on while they were having fun and experiencing these things.
Oftentimes school is so scripted that there's one right answer and the emphasis is on trying to get the right answer. Here there's no right answer. It's just sort of what works and what does everybody come up with. And I think that's a real different thing for both students and teachers, and I'd like to see more of that.
As we grow and as we expand, we realize that this these programs are so successful that we're trying to scale them up. We're trying to scale them up so that we would be able to offer these programs all over the country, not necessarily being facilitated by members of Third Coast Percussion, but actually being facilitated by different educators.
Just to see the joy and the sense of pride in themselves, in their family, in their community, it's just priceless. It's just a hard feeling to express. Very positive and very humbling.
If this would have happened back when I was in this age group, it would have opened up a door for music that I never got to experience.
For an autistic teenage boy, he just stood there and perfectly articulated it to strangers, conversed with strangers, and smiling and explaining it and looking them in the eye. That's huge.
It's creating an experience, and it's creating a memory, you know, and so in creating experience and memories, those are what we take with us for the rest of our lives, and this was on the positive side. And some people's going to take this and it's going to stick with them for the rest of their life.
And I'm blown away by this. This is amazing. And I love you guys so much for this.